So, unfortunately today, I have to send off my divorce settlement to my douchebag ex-husband. I have to mail out a check for $17,500. It's due by January 1. I've waited to the last minute. Anyway, so I decided to not only send a check, but send him a little gift with the check inside of it. It says, "Sweetheart, my dear, wishing you have a very happy life." And it's actually a piece of shit. So when this douchebag, and there's flies in it. So it's a piece of shit with flies. So when this douchebag gets his settlement check, it'll be underneath this piece of shit. Yep.
Congratulations! This is the equality that you women ask for. But here is the thing. Women only want equality when it benefits them. Because what happens when they actually get it? They don't like it. They cry and complain about it, or they try to shame their ex-partners on the internet. Like her. And what's going on with all the insults towards your ex? If you knew that he was a piece of crap and a horrible person, why did you marry him? But we all know that she's just mad because she has to pay him. And men go through this every day. Men get destroyed in court and they lose everything. Kids, house, alimony. And statistically speaking, she was the one who initiated the divorce. And if that's what you wanted, deal with the consequences and pay him. And stop complaining. What I'm starting to realize is that women don't want equality, they want power. They want to do whatever they please without any consequences. And no wonder men are walking away from dating. Or they just don't want to get married anymore. Because stuff like this. Can a guy go online and say all that stuff that she was saying? Probably not. He'll be canceled the next day. And nowadays, dating is very dangerous. If they don't like how things ended or just for any dumb reason, women will try to shame you on social media. Modern women can't keep their lives private. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we are going to react to selfish, entitled women destroying their family for their own happiness. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Okay, so in November, I decided I no longer wanted to be a responsible parent and I gave up my kids. I was just tired of being responsible and caring for them. I felt like I was too young and I wanted to go out there and experience life, and I started dating someone else, so it just didn't fit with my new lifestyle.
Women true nature at its finest. So let me get this straight. First you left your husband and later on you got tired of being a responsible parent and gave up your kids. Because you felt that you were too young and you met someone else and you wanted to experience life? Let's just call it for what it is. You destroyed your whole family because you wanted to be a 304, a garden tool for Chad. Women like her don't deserve to have kids. She's full of red flags and plastic too. She's disgusting.
And I didn't have anything to worry about because the other parent is a very responsible parent. But now I'm here because now I'm in child support. And to top it off, I'm really pissed off that I took care of them all the way up to November and I couldn't claim them on my taxes because the other parent had already claimed them. That's exactly what my conversation was like right now with the client. What in the world is going on with this world? I couldn't believe my eyes. And you know, the craziest thing is that, unfortunately, men tend to do this a lot. They just tend to walk off and pretend that those kids never existed. They don't want to pay child support. And it's almost like it's okay, you know, if you're a guy and you do that. But the minute a girl does that, you know, oh my gosh, I'm sure you wanted to kill me for the first 30, 40 seconds of this video. And I just want to bring awareness to this. This is a horrible problem that I'm seeing more and more. I so much child support. And one of the biggest things is that I see that a lot of men, they just can turn their backs on a whole responsibility that you created. Okay.
I'm so glad that she gave the kids back to the dad. She doesn't deserve them. And we all know they'll be better without her around. She's a bad influence, a toxic bad mother. And she seems very narcissist. And why are you so mad for paying child support? Why are you so mad that you couldn't claim them in your taxes when you gave the kids custody back to the dad, only because you wanted to be a selfish 304? And men don't walk away from their kids like the way you did. Let's make that very clear. The mother is the one who takes the kids away from their father like the way you did in the beginning. But you got tired of them and you gave them away. And the court always makes the father pay alimony to women. So what are you talking about? And for what it seems, she's like a lawyer, a crappy lawyer. But she doesn't care about the facts. She cares more about how she feels. Women like her belong to the streets. If you have a woman who wants to leave you because of FOMO, let her go. Don't stop her. Don't try to save her. Let her be the town's bicycle. 'Cause remember, she was never yours. It was just your turn. Before we continue, guys, I just want to remind you that you can support the movement by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let's keep going with the video.
How much an alpha man, and I'm only talking the real men, should be spending on a wedding ring. I was always taught, at least in my circle, that a guy should spend 3 months of his salary on the wedding ring. So if you're making about 100,000 a year, what is it, divided by 12 times 3 should be about like what, 25,000? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's a wedding ring. It's what she's going to have on her finger forever. You better invest in that. I mean, honestly, if you're not making over 100,000 a year, you have no right to be married. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Women don't get tired of trying to tell men what a real alpha man is supposed to be or do. And you want me to spend $25K on a wearing ring and what I'm getting in return? A used and abused woman. I would only think that a pure virgin woman would deserve that, but still I wouldn't even do it. And why to spend that much money on someone who can leave you at any time? Only because she feels like it. And she says that men don't deserve to be married if they are not making at least 100K a year or more. So women don't deserve to be married if they are not virgins. They don't deserve a husband if they don't know the duties of a wife. If a woman is trying to tell you how much money you have to spend on a wearing ring, run! Don't do it! She's trying to tell you that she's with you just for your money. 25K for a wearing ring? Get out of here with your entitlement.
Sometimes being a single mom makes me feel completely robbed of my motherhood experience. Like, I just know. I know deep in my bones that if I had more support, I could show up better. I know I would be more patient. I would have so much more time to just like pour into myself and be a better mom and also pour into my son. But being a single parent or an only parent means that you're literally doing everything on your own. You carry 100% of the burden. And sometimes I wonder who I would be if I had more support. During my pregnancy, especially when Adrian was younger, and especially now.
And here we have another single mom complaining about how hard it is to be a single parent. And what happened with, I don't need a man. I'm a strong and independent woman. I can do whatever a man can do. What happened with all that? But the only thing that I hear from her is, what about me? I want more time to myself. What would I be if I have more support? In the end, everything comes down to her own happiness. She probably left the relationship because she was not happy. And now that she's struggling on her own, she's asking for help so that she can be quote-unquote happy.
And then you wonder like how your kid's gonna remember you. And usually when you have two healthy parents, someone can just step in when the other one's having a mental breakdown or they need space, and you don't get that when you're a single parent. Or at least you don't get that when you're the only parent. And the kicker is that you can never fully lean into your maternal energy because you're always shape-shifting from masculine to feminine because you have to give tough love too. And sometimes I don't want to be the bad guy. Any major life decision, any parenting decision is made completely on your own. And you will spend 50% of the time wondering if it was the right call and not having anyone to be like, yes, babe, that was right. Or you're not crazy. Or I back you on that. Not to mention realizing that literally 90% of the memories that I make with my son, I'm the only one who will remember and I have no one to share them with because kids don't remember stuff. And I know I'm a good mom, but I just know it's not supposed to be this hard.
And what happened to the father? Did something bad happen to him? Probably not. You probably left him, or you decided to have a kid with someone who was not a good candidate, like Chad. See, guys, women like this leave their partner because of their feelings, or they get pregnant by having a one-night stand. She made a decision and now she's complaining about it. And of course it is difficult to be a single parent because it is not supposed to be that way. It is so crazy how women break their families just for dumb reasons. And she says that she feels robbed of her motherhood because she's a single mom. I don't believe her. She feels robbed because she doesn't have enough freedom. She can't go out and party with her friends. She just wants more me time. And that's why she's asking for help, because she's tired of working. And when she's done working, she goes back to her kid. And we all know that women complain about everything. Because what do women say when they are at home taking care of the kid and their husband is out working? What do they say? I am so tired of being at home with the kids. I can't be at home all the time. I need to go out with my friends. And they leave their husbands at home with the kids. And they keep nagging until they get what they want. So she does not feel robbed of her motherhood. We all know she's lying. She just wants to be outside. Women are always trying to tell us that they are the generous gender, the loving parent, the person who doesn't do anything wrong, the loving, faithful partner. But they show us something else. Like we just saw through this whole video, women will destroy their family for their own happiness. And they don't care to see their child grow without a father. That women are selfish and they don't care about anyone else. They will do anything for their own happiness. And they don't care who gets hurt through the process. And they will not stop until they get what they want. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. And please be safe out there. And remember, the world is yours for the taking. Until next time.